Phyllis, please start with invocation, then we'll do the Om.
Okay, can share it? I press the green.
1 minute. 1 minute. I must let you in. Now you can press the green and share.
Oh, where is it here? Okay. Because of the elections coming, I thought I would choose this.
Good choice.
Yeah. Invocation for leadership. I am the light that surrounds. I am love wisdom. My path is ever upwards towards the lighted way. None shall stop me or harm me, for I am surrounded in the light of God. This light shall go out of me to all who wish harm. Each individual becomes creative instead of destructive in mind and thought. By the leaders recognizing this and organizing and educating the masses to peace, goodwill, and love, will come peace to the world. Alavai. Those in places of power deeply examine themselves and their motives. Let them pray and find peace, serenity, love, goodwill, and selflessness within themselves to therefore bring wisdom to their rule. Thus will peace come within a nation and to the world of nations.
Lovely. You can remove.
How do I do
that? Just you've got a red spot on the top.
Okay, got it.
Okay. We'll do the Om 3 times. Deep breathing, deep breath. Call upon our souls, our spiritual fathers and mothers, and our heavens, each one of us, as heaven's team. May we all unite in preparation for the sacred work we're about to do. I want to just emphasize that we are 11 people, 11 souls. Each one of us brings his fathers and mothers from heaven. That means all fathers and mothers from all incarnations. And heaven's team is the heaven guides and team that watches over each one of us. It can be from 2 souls to 1,000,000 souls. We don't know. So this meditation group has thousands, 100,000, 1,000,000, we don't know how many souls all together, but we 11 souls are the basics. We call upon the soul of the state of Israel, the soul of the government, the soul of the land of Israel, the soul of Jerusalem, Menorah, the divine, and souls of all residents of the country to be witnesses to our work. Thank you. We all unite in this work with the objective of uniting all souls in the country, empowering and protecting our country, and eliminating all violence. We lead Israel in a spiritual path in which progress promotes and develops all aspects of life in the country to all sectors and segments of the population, reaching a spiritual level where we can get the utmost out of ourselves as a people and serve as a light for humanity. We now activate our inner energies and purify via releasing negative energies and refreshing positive energies with external forces, opening our 4 spiritual gates. Heaven's gate on the crown chakra to let the light of heaven enter with the energies of love, forgiveness, compassion, and more. Mother Earth's gate on the root chakra to let the water energy enter, the water energy who balances the fire energy. Humanity gate on the navel to let the good deeds of humanity enter. Divine gate on the lower spine to let the spark of divine re-enter. Dark energy and negative messages leave and new fresh energies enter. We will hear the message. The question that Marion wanted to gave me, what is the concept of our Prime Minister's visit to Turkey to meet with Erdogan? Erdogan being part of the evil, the concept of the evil, of very interessantic in his way. Why this meeting? And will it not damage Israel? And the other topic that I brought up is, let's hear something from Menorah about the coming elections. Dear participants, dear group, dear Danny, my son. I will start with a short question about Turkey. Lapid follows the way of the light. Every leader gets the chance to be led by the light in his leadership, no matter where he is, in any country. Because leaders who have a great influence on their people, no matter what country we are talking about, are very important energetically and spiritually. And many a times in my messages, I told you that all people in the world only want peace, happiness, health, and the leaders are the ones who bring nations to the extremes of difficulty, poverty, war, and all those negative thoughts, emotions, and anything that's been done to make people miserable, afraid. And all is driven by the leaders. There are the leaders driven by the light, and the leaders who are driven by their ego, self-ego, going away from the light. That's why a leader should be tested spiritually and much more cautious in anything he does or he says or he even thinks than any other citizen. This sort of opening to my message is relevant to both topics of the message. Lapid is led by the light. He looks ahead. And if there is any opening by what we would call negative enemy or whatever, he is courageous enough to take the advantage. He was courageous enough to lead the agreement with Lebanon, now with Erdogan, with other leaders in the past. This brings no harm to Israel, even though we know, and you know with your minds and your senses, that the only reason Erdogan changed his policy towards Israel several months ago was his personal interests and his personal interests for Turkey. You're right, there's no great love, there's nothing else between, but any kind of opportunity to get greater peace, greater cooperation between countries, between groups, between nations, as is or as unifying against a greater enemy, should be taken by any leader. And now to the coming elections. We always say that the new government that will be elected or chosen is always for the good of its people. As I said before, the leader at the beginning of his way is led by the light. He can stay with the light, he can leave the light. He can, most of them work with the light, not knowing it, because they are not open to spiritual work. But the light works through them. And what they do, what they say, what they think, expresses the way of the light. Not always the light leads them into the good for the present time, or the next week or month, or even years. The light always leads the leader to bring the best for his people for the long run, even if the short run brings criticism, brings inner enemies, or whatever. This is right for all government offices. And as long as he sticks to the way of the light, the leader, the country will benefit. But the choice, after all, is the choice of the people. You know all the factors that influence the results of the elections, what people think, what people expect, how many go actually to vote, how many are persuaded by friends, how many vote just because they vote the same way every time, they don't think too much. There are many, many factors, human factors. And here, I want to give you, as a powerful, energetic, spiritual group, a small assignment. Bless the day of the elections. Get together and do a meditation on that day. Not to influence this candidate or the other that is going into politics, but to bring the best candidate who will align with the light. Actually, you have only two. You were witnessed, you were witnessed and heard my messages. close to the previous elections with Netanyahu. Netanyahu started off with the light, and everything he did, the light was with him. He had the right energies. And then he got off track. If he will be elected, he will have the choice to do what's good for Israel, mainly for the far future ahead, or to carry on detached from the light. If Lapid will be elected, he will carry on working as now with the light. It is all up to the people. That's why you should do the meditation and the work with the light maybe a day or two before and on the day. No matter what the result will be. And you know, it's not the result of the elections. It's the result after of who can lead, who has the power of the people to lead. Sometimes a nation has bad leaders who bring the nation down in energy and in anything logical, financial, social, education. This is part of the up and down of all nations. If this is to happen, you should know that it is temporary, because heaven always strives for the best for anyone. And if the leaders go with the light, with the energies of heaven, no matter what happens today or tomorrow, the future will be good. And just remember, I am relating to all aspects of the government, including foreign affairs, inner affairs, education, finances, population, Palestinians, everything. So do your work. We will be with you. Blessing all the people. You're loved and blessed, Menorah.
דני, לא שומעים.
סליחה. חיה, תודה. חיה שומעים?
כן.
pray meditation now. Thank you, thank you. We are doing the work. We see the light directed at all leaders of the nation to be led in their decisions and actions by the light, and to be protected from any attempt that can cause harm to the decisions they make. The Prime Minister, the ministers, their teams, the Knesset, Tzahal, and all who lead the country. We see the light directed to the Knesset members, bringing their personal inner truth out and lining heart, mind, and mouth to act as one in general and for the coming elections. A new era of purified behavior began with the present government, within the public leaders, ministers, Knesset members, city mayors, judges, heads of governmental organizations, anyone who holds any public office. All behavior is enclosed with light, love, integrity, honesty, humility, faith, purity, without any kind of corruption, greed, or bribery. Clean, honest, and pure. We direct the light to eliminate any thought or intention of violence among the residents of the country and the Palestinians. In husband-wife relationships, family affairs, community activities, or anywhere, anytime. Anyone who has an intention or thought to commit acts of violence or crime will hold back and stop those intentions. We direct the light to form unity among all sections of the population in Israel under the leadership of the soul of Israel. We empower the light to strengthen the land of Israel in a special connection with the soul of Israel and with the souls of the people, to strengthen the land, fill the water reservoirs this winter, the mineral deposits and energy reservoirs. We strengthen Jerusalem with all its religions, empower its soul, and give her our love and forgiveness. We spread the light along Israel's borders to protect the country from its potential dangers. Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Egypt, Gaza, Iran, and protecting all cyber and computer network systems and more. We direct the light to protect Tzahal and all security forces wherever they are. And to Mother Earth. We direct the light to strengthen and empower the energy and matter of Mother Earth so as to achieve stability, to avoid earthquakes, tsunamis, storms, floods, fires, or any other natural disaster. We give her our deepest love, forgiveness, and gratitude. Let's give 1 minute of meditation to Mother Earth. We bless our land to have as much rain as we need this coming winter, and keeping the land and the weather safe and stable. And now to the healing. Phyllis, can you? Phyllis, just open your mic, please.
Sorry. May the great white light of healing be received by these souls in need. May they be placed in the hands of the great masters who heal. May they be surrounded by God's light, and may we do our work in being pure instruments towards this goal. So let it be.
We direct the healing light to heal, to strengthen, to protect, to nourish, and to rejuvenate the people who are in need in the following situations. We start with the people who have physical illness or injuries. We add all people in the country who are suffering from emotional challenges. We add the people who are suffering from mental difficulties or illness. We add the people who are suffering from relationship difficulties and challenges. And people who are suffering from financial difficulty or difficulties or challenges in all aspects of life. May all be healthier and happier. And now to our loved ones. We direct the light of healing to the following people. We will say their names 3 times. Give the names to heaven. Each one. Now you can add a request for your self-healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We release all souls who joined us today to go back to their places in heaven. Thank you, thank you, thank you.